If the resurrection did not take place, then the whole system of Christian faith and belief would be false. Hi friends and family, welcome to U-Plug. This is day 2 of our Easter special and I am Rev Oups. I want to invite you to this interesting conversation that took place the Saturday after the crucifixion that took place on Friday when Christ was crucified and died. And this is an interesting conversation that I am inviting you to pay attention to, and it is found in Matthew 27 verse 62 to 65. Let me say 66 rather. The next day on the Sabbath, the leading priests and the Pharisees went to Pilate. They told him, "Sir, we remember that deceiver once said while he was still alive, 'After 3 days I will raise from the dead.' So we request that you seal the tomb until the 3rd day. This will prevent his disciples from coming and stealing his body, and then telling everyone he was raised from the dead. If that happens, we will be in worse off than we were at first." Pilate replied, "Take guards, secure it as best as you can." So they sealed the tomb and posted guards to protect it. Now this is what is happening on the camp of those who were opposing Jesus. On the camp of those who were following Jesus, we hear nothing from all the 4 Gospels except just this short passage we have read, that we hear nothing of what his disciples were saying, were doing, or their whereabouts for that matter. And that is completely understandable. They were traumatized, they were shocked, they were scared. The brutality of the cross and the crucifixion and what took place there shocked everyone, including his disciples. In fact, they ran away. But it is interesting to me to learn that those that were said to oppose the whole mission of Christ were the ones who actually remembered. Now, the conversation prior to this that he had with his disciples when he was going to Jerusalem, he said, "I am going to Jerusalem. I am going to suffer in the hands of the chief priests and the scribes. I will be killed, but on the 3rd day, I will come back to life." That's the conversation that took place before the horror that unfolded after that conversation. And then it happened that he was crucified, he was arrested, he went through trial, and eventually he was crucified and he died on the cross. Because of the brutality of the situation, his disciples ran away, they were gone. But the enemy remembered exactly what Christ has said. They remembered that this man said he was going to die. They remembered that this man said he was going to come back to life on the 3rd day. And they are making this request. And they are saying to Pilate, "You need to order people to go and seal the tomb and post the guards." What that was going to do is it was meant to hijack the whole story of the resurrection, as we are learning of what occurred on Saturday. So it's either the resurrection was going to happen, but Christ was going to die inside the grave, because had this happened, then it was going to prove that they were on the wrong and the disciples and Jesus were on the right the whole time. But again, I want to bring you to a conversation, but also maybe even a reminder, or maybe even an observation of what is taking place here. Those who were supposed to oppose are the ones who pay attention. Those who were supposed to hijack, those who were hijacking and disagreeing, were the ones who actually pay attention. And this is what I want to say to you. Though it is said by the scholars that this is a silent Saturday, or the day of silence, because we hear nothing of what is happening other than the assumption of the terror that took place, and the response of the disciples through their inavailability. We do not hear anything other than that. But this is what I want to say to you as we observe this day of silence. If we do not abide in the truth that Christ has given to us, then we are going to drown in our own fears. We are going to drown in our own discomforts and anxieties because we do not pay attention to what Jesus had said. Jesus had said it clear to his disciples that he was going to die, but he will come back to life. So I want to say to you, maybe if you are in a period of Saturday, maybe you are in a space of fear, maybe you are in a space of discomfort, maybe you are in a space of not knowing, I want you to stand in that space knowing that it will not always be the case. Jesus said Saturday will not last forever, Friday will not last forever, Sunday is coming. Listen, this is important because, friends, the whole idea, not even the whole idea, the whole Christian faith is founded upon the truth of the resurrection. And it is interesting for me to discover that those who were posted to oppose the resurrections were the first to experience, to see when the Lord come out of the grave. What is it that I'm saying to you today? I am saying, hold on to the truth of the gospel. Hold on to, let us not rely too much on our emotions, because when we rely on our emotions and what we feel, sometimes our emotions overrules what we know to be true. So you may not be feeling right. You may feel like you want to quit. Friends, hold on to the truth that Christ has promised. Hold on to what Christ has said. So you may be on a Saturday, you may be on a discomforting space, but let me tell you, friends, hold on to the truth that Christ has given to you. He will make a way. Things will change. The tomb will be defeated. Hold on just a little bit longer. Sunday is coming. He will be raised to life and your hope will be restored as well. I hope that you have a blessed Saturday and a time of reflection, and that God will grant you grace to overcome your fears and to hold on to his truth regardless of what the current situation may be. Remain blessed together with your family. Shalom.